Hello there, my beautiful library patrons. It's me, Chirp, your crass and clamorous librarian VTuber. Kind of a spontaneous video today. I'm sort of just going in, no script, kind of vlog style. If you're anything like me, you're obsessed with monthly book subscription boxes. Book of the Month and Aardvark. Book of the Month and Aardvark. Oh my fucking god. Book of the Month and Aardvark specifically. And I kind of just wanted to do something different. And I'm just gonna like blind react to the new books that they have for the August selection. So dive in with me as we figure out what the fuck their books are this month. Let me know in the comments which one you ended up selecting and which books, or if you're a fucking freak and you did both. That's completely valid. So I've got Book of the Month. August books are here. What do we got? Return to Sender, heartwarming road trip romance, explores grief, unlikely connections, and love as a journey, not the destination. That sounds cute, but I am not a romance girly, I'm not gonna lie, so not really for me. Three Graces of Pearl Street. Oh, this is really early actually. This is a September 1st book coming out in August. That's wild. Charming chaos ensues when a fall from grace lands 3 generations of feisty Italian-American women in the same home. That sounds quite fun, actually. It says it's contemporary fiction, but it sounds kind of like historical fiction adjacent to me, which I love historical fiction, so. Poison Daughter. She was born with the magical kiss of death. The only man it failed to kill, the enemy she's forced to marry. Is this a romantasy? Gruesome. Extra. Yeah. Okay. I don't like romantasy that much. I feel like they're kind of more shallow than typical fantasy. Like, I don't mind a fantasy that has romance in it, don't get me wrong. But when it's like the romance is sort of in the forefront, like it is in romantasy, it just feels kind of shallow to me. I don't really like it. Oh, historical fiction, Meet Me in the Garden. This immersive family saga explores love, legacy, and learning to be your truest self no matter the cost. This cover is beautiful. It's queer, a historical fiction with queer themes. This is interesting. 3 Central Sisters highlights messy, misguided, yet beautiful side of sibling relationships. 1940 New Orleans. It seems fine. I'm not like foaming at the mouth for it, but it sounds interesting. Ooh, Heart of Glass, a brutal murder, a swift confession. 25 years later, the past resurfaces when a new light illuminates an old truth. What do we got? Creepy, non-linear. Ooh. Character-driven thriller. Okay. This sounds actually pretty interesting to me. I wonder how much of it is actually you as the reader being able to like be the detective along with the detective of the book. I find that a lot of mystery books, I love to like play along and try to figure out like who the killer is, you know, like if I like when a book introduces us to a cast of characters and I want to try to suss out who the killer is, but I find that often mystery books don't do that. The killer ends up being some fucking person we've never heard of, and there was no way for me to play along and guess. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, it can be done really well, but it depends, I guess. It really depends. Met at Wonderworld. Was the carnival a killer? Oh. Wait, is it him, like... I guess it's non-linear timeline, so he's, like, confessing? Okay. Out of these, Heart of Glass might be the most interesting. Meet Me in the Garden in a second. However, before we get into that, I need to look at Aardvark. And I'm recording this on July 31st, so Aardvark's selection Why do I keep not saying Aardvark correctly? Aardvark selection isn't like on the website yet for selection, but I found a blog called Read Between the Spines that essentially is collecting all of the hints and compiling them with the book that it is. Yeah, I explained that really well. So book number 1. I'm not actually gonna like look at the hints that much, though this one's obvious. So, A Trade of Blood. I knew Aardvark was going to have a Trade of Blood. I got Tainted Cup and Drop of Corruption from Aardvark, so this one is kind of an easy one for me, I'm not gonna lie. This was a bad month to make this vlog because Aardvark auto wins for me with A Trade of Blood. So, for those who don't know, this is the 3rd book of the Shadow of Leviathan series. I actually have a video on my channel summarizing the first 2 books as sort of like a little refresher for the 3rd book releasing. Absolutely adore this series. It is so good, like high fantasy, urban fantasy, detective with its own like interesting magic system, and it's just great. I really like it. I think it's awesome. I love the characters. It's just great. I'm very excited for it. Okay, what do we got for book 2? Country People. A year in the life of a family as they strike out in the unknown. A witty and gorgeous novel from Pulitzer Prize finalist Daniel Mason. What is this? Oh, literary fiction. Literary fiction can be fine. To be honest, I want to read a book that takes me away from reality, though. So if I'm going to read like a literary fiction or a contemporary fiction, it's got to be pretty banger, I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know, it does have some interesting tidbits here about like folktales and stuff, which I think could be fun. Folktales, mythology, things like that are really cool. So that kind of intrigues me a little bit actually about the folktales. But Country People is luminous exploration of marriage and parenthood, the nature of belief in the power of stories, and the ways in which we find connection in an increasingly fragmented world. Honestly, I'm kind of intrigued. This might be like I need to look into it a little bit more, see some reviews kinds of things, and maybe I end up picking it. We'll see. Book number 3, Lost and Found. This is a romance novel, so I already know that this ain't going to be for me, but there is some redemption going on. Ooh. Gang, the only romances that I like are boy love romance, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like romance tropes that much with usually the miscommunication or jealousy tropes. I find that boy love often has less of that, so I don't get as like frustrated. I mean, there's still their fair share of drama, don't get me wrong. Every romance needs some drama in it, right? But I don't know, I just like cute boys. So when there's 2 cute boys and they kiss, I like that. But just 1 cute boy, not enough for me. I need 2 cute boys. Okay. Book 4. Every Version of You. Lucy isn't a normal girl. Ghost victim killer. She's a doll on a mission to find the man who killed her and return the favor. Is this like a horror? Oh. Ooh. Neither does Kyle, her killer. Possessing a man of antique dolls, she sets out on a quest for revenge, but it's hard when you're 18 inches tall and made of porcelain. Wait, this sounds like kind of fun. Is this like a horror or comedy? It might not be a comedy. Unstoppable power of female rage and a love letter to the friends who have our back in this life and the next. This feels like it'd be kind of funny. Hold on. Because this blog only has 1 genre listed, horror. I would love to see more than just 1 genre because this sounds like it could be kind of funny. Oh, this says Every Version of You, but then the cover says she's a doll. I'm gonna assume this might be an error. If this ends up not being the selection, I'm gonna have to revise the video, I guess. Oh, it doesn't have comedy. Dang, I thought it kind of sounded a little silly. Okay, book number 5, The Intrigue. This sounds like it's gonna be like a thriller. Let's see, paranormal romance. from Mexican Gothic. I haven't read Mexican Gothic, but I know there's people out there that love Mexican Gothic, so this would probably be big for those people. Handsome con artist Ulysses has long charmed lonely women via letters in order to steal their money, but money is hard to come by in 1940s Mexico. Ooh. Thinks he's finding what captivates his news correspondent. Where's the paranormal? True intention, she wants in on the scheme. Will convince her aunt that this is a great catch. Perla will marry him and her money will vanish. Perla's not desperate. She harbors secrets. I'm confusion. Paranormal romance, but I don't get any paranormal from this, just other than she harbors secrets. This little genre bit here is incorrect. It is not a paranormal romance. That's okay. It's just a blog. Doesn't have to be 100% accurate. This is why I'm fact checking while I'm making the video. Okay, I was like, I didn't get paranormal vibes from this, so that's fine. So it is historical fiction, mystery, got some thriller, got some noir. But again, well actually, there is 0 romance tags right here. I knew it was a thriller. Did I not say that before I started reading the excerpt that it was a thriller? I'm so goated. Seems okay. We have finally The Women in White. Clearly a thriller. A Sixth Sense. Oh, 1964, 4 remarkable young women at prestigious university become the subjects of parapsychology experiments by a visionary scientist. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Thriller, mystery, historical fiction. This sounds cool. I actually like the sound of this. This sounds good. So, for me personally, between Book of the Month and Aardvark, Aardvark auto wins for me this month because of Trade of Blood. There was just not a contest to begin with, and I'm sorry for implying that there was a contest at the start of this video because there wasn't. I already knew that I was going to get a Trade of Blood. However, am I getting more than one book? Possibly. I know that I have some other Aardvark add-ons. Yeah, I do have a couple books that I want, though these are all fucking sold out. I do have my 2 my fucking boy love romances. This one I thought looked really cool. Personally, I love some historical. So Trade of Blood, maybe I get one of these, and maybe I get Women in White. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to sit and think about it. And I will post. I'm not gonna do like a whole update video, but I'll totally post like what my selection ended up being on like my socials. So make sure you follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky. I have I'm trying to start up a book talk and a bookstagram, so you could I'll post it on there. What book subscription won for you this month? Let me know down in the comments. And if you got both, or you got multiple books, or whatever the fuck your heart desires, you tell me. Give me the tea, okay? If I had a wrong impression about one of these books, yap at me about it, okay? Alright, I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.